What is up, guys? Real Diversity here. We are back with a video from NBA 2K My Team MT method. So obviously there are a bunch of ways you can get MT and things like that, but I'm gonna tell you guys the two most efficient ways. And obviously the first one is not really one. This video is just mainly about one method. But the other one I'll just talk about real fast. And the first one is, obviously you already know this, and you're probably here because you probably don't want to do this method. It is probably the auction house. The auction house is what just one of the best ways of getting MT. And a lot of times people don't feel like waiting hours through filters, or just it just takes a lot of time, and obviously you just don't always feel, it doesn't always feel rewarding at times. So a lot of people just kind of steer away from it, especially if you're new to like my team or something like that, and don't have much experience with auction house. It can be a real big like obstacle and wall when you're like looking at how to make MT through the auction house. So yeah, but I do it. I've dabbled in it, and it is effective. It definitely was the most effective way last year, I want to say, but this year things are a little different. So we're gonna talk about the second method, and that is triple threat online. So this year, well, last year too, I won't lie, last year triple threat was a really great game mode. If you just wanted to blow some time, or if you just wanted to have fun. I always have fun playing triple threat, and at the same time it's very rewarding, unlike any other game mode. So triple threat online, you basically, well, triple threat rules, but it's just very rewarding on now. So earlier in the year, the reason this is really, this might have been a method earlier, but the reason this is really a method now is because triple threat has kind of updated itself and things like that on the packs it gives you. And there are so many packs out, so many collections, things like that, that is very rewarding now to play, especially when you get bunches of packs and things like that. So, earlier in the year, it was only like maybe 2 packs, and then, they add packs as the year came on. But it would just be it's just gradual, and it was slow, and it wasn't much to gain from the boards at the time. But now, so many packs and things like that are out. This is one of the best times to shoot for, packs and things like that on triple threat. So, we're going to explain why triple threat online gives you the most bang for your buck when you're earning MT. So, first of all, obviously, just completing a match, you're gonna get MT. So that is gonna just chump change MT, but you're gonna get MT just for completing the match. Next up is the boards, like I said. So there are so many. A lot of times earlier on, the boards can look real weak. Like the first 3 games or so, you might be like, man, these boards are trash. But a lot of times, if you are lucky enough and your ball hits the wheels and things like that, you can bounce off that wheel a bunch of times, and you can get a decent amount of MT just even off the first 3 games. But you're shooting for the later games. So this method does take a little bit of skill in regards to winning games. This method really is effective for me personally, because I win plenty of triple threat online matches. I win like a lot of times. What is it? 1, 2, 3. I want to say 10. Is it 7, maybe 8 games? I can win. So a lot of times I win all 8 of my games in a row and get to like the final board and things like that. So it's very rewarding for me personally, and it should be rewarding even if you don't win every single game, as long as you can get decently high enough, at least in the board, consistently. Then you should be pretty well for that, for good for you too as well. So like I said, you get MT from just the game. That's not much unless you had just a really good game, really long game, things like that. A lot of defense, a lot of offense. But defense is the only way you're going to really make a lot of MT just from that game initially. But you're shooting for, anytime you get on the board and things like that, you want to always shoot for packs if you can. Packs first, prioritize packs first, MT, and then tokens. Especially if it's a low amount of tokens. I never shoot for a low amount of tokens. If it's like only offering me like 1 or 2 tokens, I'll always shoot for like even the 100 MT slots if there is it. Like, usually that's super low, and only you get those at the early boards. But yeah, there is occasion. So early on, you might get lucky and get a couple packs here and there. So that's what you want to shoot for early in the board. or early in the before your total 8 games, I want to say. So early on, if you do win those first 3 matches and you get a ball drop or so, then yeah, try to aim for packs, MT. But you really got to get past those first games for this really to be effective. And what you've been watching this whole time, I'll elaborate on now, is you can really, the board really, really racks up at certain times. So a lot of times, it's just super rewarding, and we'll explain why later on. Like you said, once you get past the first 3 matches, no, once you get to like I think 2 or 3 ball drops, the board changes and it's a little more dynamic, and it adds a lot more stuff, and it adds more complexity, and it adds this wheel. So it adds wheels, bigger wheels that have a lot of MT slots on it. So that's when you start to really make the MT. It's from these wheels, and then the slots, they give you better rewards. So early on, yeah, it's gonna look kind of weak. Those first 3-4 matches, you might be like, man, I'm not earning nothing here. But once you get past that and you get to the 3-4, and I think even one of the 2 ball drops, you will sometimes get good boards. So once you get these boards, you will start seeing packs almost every consistently, or you will get like high tokens, or you will even see like maybe 200, 300, 400 MT, a slot and things like that. And then plus it's these wheels, like I said, and token things in the center of the boards that you hit consistently, and you will get a lot of MT from those too. So you really just start to rack up. I'm telling you, once you just start playing a couple games, you really rack up. So it's almost just, you just gotta play it. You will see. I almost just really can't explain it. But you just drop balls, winning games, you would just earn so much MT. So what you're watching on the board is basically me earning 10,000 MT just in one game. They gave me this board where on both sides at the bottom right corner there was 5k MT slots. So, and best believe this is not just a one-time thing. This is very consistent. It happened again. And actually, right after this, I landed on both those 5k. So I ended up with 10k MT just off playing that one match. And then the next game, actually I got more than that, because I dropped the ball. The ball landed on a bunch of other stuff too. So I got more than just that 10k from that ball drop. Probably got maybe close to 12,000 MT probably just off that drop too. So next, the next game I was another 5. So this game was a 5 ball drop game. I won that. I won the next 5 ball drop game, the last game, and then I got this same board again. So I landed on another 5k spot. So I ended up in just 2 games, just off the slots alone, not even counting the wheels and things like that, I ended up with a total of 15 MT. Now that happens to me a lot. This is not like, oh man, he just got lucky or whatever. That happens quite a bit. I get those 5k corner slots all the time. So once you get high enough in the board, not at the early ones obviously, but once you get the boards like this, as you see on the screen, then it's very common to get big prizes. And a lot of times I saw one time I got, instead of 5k MT, both the slots had diamond packs. So I was able to land on one, and I was able to get a diamond contract, but I couldn't land on the other diamond, which sucked. But yeah, I could have got 2 diamond packs, and who knows if I could have got 2 valuable shoes. And if I got some valuable enough shoes, I could have sold each of those shoes for over 10,000, and that would have been a total of who knows how much. Especially some of those shoes, I think the shoe prices have kind of gone down a little bit, but some shoes sell for like 30k. So imagine if I landed on 2 diamond consumer packs, and I opened them, got 2 high enough value diamond shoes, I could have got maybe 60k alone just from that game. So it's very rewarding if you're winning. Now that's the problem. You have to win a decent amount to get enough boards. Obviously you're gonna lose, and you run into those pink diamond Giannis teams. You run into those. I ran into Galaxy Opal Ray Allen. Oh boy, that's tough. And then I think they had like pink diamond Damian Lillard. So yeah, they were shooting logo shots the whole game, and yeah, it was not impossible to defend that. So yeah, so you're gonna obviously lose at times. You can't win every game, but if you're able to win majority of your games, go for that. And obviously, if there's any time where you can play and get extra like some certain times in the day you get like maybe an extra ball drop or you get double MT. Those days are crucial. Like New Year's Day, there was double MT. I mean, no, double an extra ball drop for every win. So I was getting an extra win. I played for like 4 or 5 hours that day and got maybe like I want to say 70, 80K, and. So the thing about this is it's consistent. Unlike the auction house, this method is consistent. The auction house, overall though, you can profit more probably from the auction house just depending on how lucky you are that day. So say like you're just getting back-to-back diamond snipes or something like that. Yeah, you're not gonna be competing with that. But say it's a slow day in the auction house and you're just, maybe finding a card or two every every hour or two, and it's just real slow. This method, like I said, is consistent though. So as long as you're winning, the boards will give you prizes, things like that. I was opening, and like I said, I always go for packs. That's why I prioritize packs, because you get one also too. What I do when I get cards that I don't have, I just keep them adding to my collection. I just want to have a big collection because you gain MT and things like that for the more you build your collection, you just gain a bunch of prizes. So it's always good to build up your collection. And then the cards I'll have repeat that I pull from packs that I already got, that's a quick sale. I sell maybe a gold card for $750 in the auction house in like 2 seconds. I sell maybe ruby cards for like a quick less than maybe 2,000. That that's just quick MT, and that's way more valuable. So packs can be way more valuable at times than some of those ball slots. So that's why I always say prioritize packs. And you never know, you might just pull even a dime. You might just pull some you can add to your team. So yeah, it's also good on that end. But like I said, you also just get a bunch of stuff you can sell. Shoes, those instantly sell, quick sell those, things like that. So you just jerseys, you spit them on auction house, balls, or what, you just get a bunch of stuff through getting. Okay, and sorry about any background noise, things like that. I'm sitting in the car right now recording this, just waiting on some time to pass by, and at the same time, it's raining, so it's sorry if there's a little noise and extra things like that going on in the background. But yeah, so this method is consistent, unlike auction house. So you will consistently get rewards, and you consistently trust me, you will be gradually making MT over the course of like an hour, 2, 3. You should be making at least over 1,000. I wish I knew an exact rate, but I know I'll make at least I want to say over 1,000 an hour, over 10,000 an hour in MT is what I want to say for you. But by doing this, so I mean it's worth it to me. I have fun doing it. I get lots of cards from it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It just, if you're playing my team, you should be on triple threat. That's all I gotta say. It's just one of the best reward methods right now, and there's not really much depth to go into. You would just see from yourself. So I hope this enjoyed. Please hit like, subscribe button, whatever. We're out. Peace.